When you think of Chicago's most desirable suburbs, most people immediately mention Naperville or Hinsdale. But here's one of the suburbs I get people calling about just 16 miles west of downtown Chicago that's exploding in popularity right now. And I'm talking about Elmhurst, Illinois, and it's quickly becoming one of the hottest suburbs in the Chicagoland area. I'm Blankenship, your go-to Chicagoland realtor, and in this video, I'm going to show you the 5 biggest reasons everyone is flocking to Elmhurst, and reason number 3 might completely change how you think about suburban living. First up, and this is huge, Elmhurst's location is practically unbeatable when you're looking at the western Chicago suburbs. Located just 16 miles west of downtown Chicago, it's right at this perfect crossroads where convenience meets suburban calm. You've got I-290 running along the southern edge, I-294 just minutes to the east, and Route 83 cutting right through town. This triangle of major highways gives you quick access to literally anywhere you want to go in the Chicagoland area without dealing with the congestion of the inner suburbs. Besides, you have the Union Pacific West Line with this beautiful historic station right in downtown Elmhurst. Hop on the express train and you'll be at Ogilvie Center in about 29 minutes flat. And the best part is that there's plenty of parking at the station. And if you live near downtown Elmhurst, you can just walk there and save on daily parking fees altogether. But let's talk about O'Hare for a second. From most parts of Elmhurst, you can be at the airport in literally 15 minutes depending on traffic. And for business travelers or for families who visit relatives often, this proximity is a total game changer. And what makes Elmhurst location so special isn't just about getting out, it's about what's nearby too. You're less than 10 minutes from Oak Brook Center for shopping, and you've got the prairie paths running through town for biking, and the Forest Reserve access is just minutes away. York's Commons and Barron's Park are right in town when you need some green space as well. And the way the suburb is laid out is pretty genius too. The main roads like York Street and North Avenue handle the heavier traffic, but once you get into the residential areas, it's all these peaceful tree-lined streets with sidewalks where kids are riding bikes and neighbors are walking their dogs. And what I hear from people who move here is they're shocked at how much time they get back in their day, especially when they need access to it all. When you can make it to a downtown meeting, get home for dinner, and still have time to catch your kid's soccer game, all without feeling rushed. That's when you know you've found a special location. And wait until I tell you all about the housing market in the city of Elmhurst, but first, let's move on to the reason number 2, which is something important for those who have kids or are planning to have them in the future. Elmhurst's school system is what draws so many families here. Elmhurst Community Unit School District 205 consistently ranks among the top 20% of school districts in Illinois, with student achievement scores well above the state average. The district covers about 15 square miles, serving not just Elmhurst, but small portions of Oak Brook and Bensonville as well. And let's break down the schools. District 205 has 8 elementary schools: Edison, Emerson, Field, Fisher, Hawthorne, Jackson, Jefferson, and Lincoln. And each has its own character, but all maintain those high academic standards that make the districts stand out. And for middle school education, Bryan, Churchville, and Sandburg cover grades 6 through 8, each feed into York Community High School. And talking about York High, this is the crown jewel of the district. It earned a 9 out of 10 rating from greatschools.org and sits in the top 30 high schools in Illinois. The school offers 28 different AP courses, which is more than most public high schools in the area, and about 85% of students who take AP exams score high enough to earn college credit. The district just wrapped up a massive facilities improvement plan that touched every school. They've added dedicated STEM spaces in the elementary schools, completely modernized the middle schools, and given York High School a major overhaul. The new Fine Arts wing at York includes sound-engineered practice rooms, digital recording studios, and a black box theater that would make some colleges jealous. What sets Elmhurst schools apart is their approach to the whole student. The district has this future-focused initiative that integrates technology-critical thinking and real-world school skills into everyday learning. They've partnered with local businesses to create internship opportunities for high schoolers, and there's a heavy emphasis on extracurriculars with over 70 clubs and activities at York alone. And for families looking at private education, Elmhurst has some solid options too. Immaculate Conception Grade School and IC Catholic Prep offer faith-based education with strong academic records. Timothy Christian Schools is just outside Elmhurst and really in the Elmhurst vicinity, and is providing another respective private option as well. Elmhurst also has a higher education presence such as Elmhurst University, which sits on a beautiful 48-acre campus right near downtown. And this university brings cultural events, continuing education opportunities, and that college town energy that benefits the whole community as a whole. Something that often gets overlooked is Elmhurst's focus on early childhood education. They have a dedicated early childhood center in Madison, and the district offers both half-day and full-day kindergarten programs, giving parents flexibility while ensuring kids get that crucial early educational foundation. And when you look at all these educational advantages wrapped up in one community, it's no wonder families are Elmhurst as the place to put down roots. And now for reason number 3, and this is the one that surprises a lot of people who aren't really familiar with Elmhurst. But before we get into that, I help so many people buy, sell, and relocate to the Chicago suburbs. And whether it's next week or next year, I got your back. So if you love learning about what it's like to live, work, and play in these suburbs, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on helpful videos just like this one. Elmhurst has one of the most vibrant, walkable downtown areas of any Chicago suburb. The city center district covers about 20 blocks in the heart of town, centered around the intersection of York and Schiller streets. And this area has completely transformed over the past decade from a sleepy downtown to this bustling hub that rivals places like downtown Naperville, as well as Oak Park. And York Street is the main artery running through downtown, lined with historic buildings that have been beautifully preserved while housing modern businesses. The mix here is pretty incredible. You've got unique local shops like NZ Boutique and Brave New Art sitting alongside familiar names like Starbucks and Kilwins, like I've mentioned in a ton of different videos. The retail scene ranges from high-end home furnishings at Tannery to the Uptown Shop for trendy women's clothing to the iconic Al's Hobby Shop that's been around for generations. And Elmhurst also has a restaurant scene that exploded in recent years. Elmhurst Brewing Company started the craft beer trend with their 2-story brew pub that serves up amazing wood-fired pizzas alongside their house beers. And we also have 151 Kitchen and Bar, which is my favorite spot, which brought upscale contemporary American dining. Then you've got Pints, which has 40 beers on tap. And what makes downtown Elmhurst special is how it's designed to help people actually spend time there and not just shop and leave. There's the York Theater, this beautiful 1920s movie house that shows first-time run films. The public library is right downtown with its stunning modern architecture. And you've also got these little pocket parks and plazas throughout downtown where people can sit and enjoy coffee, order ice cream. But it's at the North York corridor where most of the new developments are happening. The Elmhurst 255 building brought luxury apartments above street level retail, and there are 3 similar mixed-use developments currently under construction. This trend of people wanting to live right in downtown is driving a lot of growth. Empty nesters who want to downsize but stay in town, and young professionals who want that walkable lifestyle, downtown Elmhurst is definitely for them. And when it comes to the community events, we have a year-round happening in the downtown area. Summer brings music at the Plaza Concert Series every Wednesday night where hundreds of people gather with picnic blankets, while fall brings Autumn Fest with its pumpkin decorating and farmers markets. And when it's winter, we have the tree lighting ceremony that kicks off a month of holiday activities. And let's not forget the St. Patrick's Day Parade in March that draws over 10,000 people to downtown Elmhurst. Another incredible thing about this area is the art scene. Over here, you'll find the Elmhurst Art Museum just south of downtown, which hosts rotating exhibits featuring both local and international artists. Beyond downtown, Elmhurst has an incredible park system. The Elmhurst Park District manages over 460 acres across 28 different parks and facilities. Walter Park is the crown jewel with its conservatory housing, exotic plants, and seasonal flower shows. And there's also Barron's Park, some of the best sports facilities in the western suburbs. These community spaces don't just exist, they're actively used. The soccer fields are always packed with youth leagues on the weekends. The tennis courts at Barron's Parks have wait times during the summer evenings. And it's this level of community engagement that sets Elmhurst apart from suburbs that might have nice facilities that just sit empty. And all right, reason number 4 is something I know a lot about as just being a real estate agent here, but Elmhurst's housing market offers surprising value, especially when you compare it to the similar high-end suburbs around the area. And let me be super transparent with you guys. Elmhurst isn't cheap. The median home price is currently right around $625,000 for a single family home, which is above the Chicago suburban average. But when you compare what you get for your money in Elmhurst versus places like Hinsdale, Oakbrook, or even parts of Naperville, there's tremendous value here. Elmhurst's housing options is incredibly diverse, which is something that attracts a wide range of buyers. The city has well-defined neighborhoods, each with its own character and price points. Cherry Farm is a wonderful neighborhood in the southeast part of town, known for its charming craftsman and bungalow-style homes and some pretty large houses as well here. And you have great location being close to town, and you can find homes here from anywhere between the ranges of $750,000 to $2 million plus. And the Brimhaven and Crescent Park neighborhoods offer fantastic options as well. These neighborhoods were developed primarily in the 1950s and 1960s, so you'll find lots of homes from ranches, Cape Cods, and even some newer construction that is happening now. The starting price point here is right around $450,000, and I would say in Brimhaven for a home that might need some updating, but the bones are solid and the lots are typically a quarter acre or larger. Then you got homes pushing easily over $1 million as well. What's interesting about Elmhurst's market is how it's evolved over the past decade. There's been this significant trend of teardowns where older, smaller homes are purchased primarily for their lot value, and in their place, builders are constructing these beautiful modern homes with all the features today's buyers want. Open floor plans, large kitchens, ensuite bathrooms, and smart home technology. And these new construction homes are typically starting around that $1.3 to $1.5 million range, but can definitely go much higher than that. The investment potential in Elmhurst real estate is something worth highlighting as well. Over the past decades, home values in Elmhurst have appreciated by approximately 42% overall, outpacing many neighboring communities, and even during the 2008 housing crisis, Elmhurst homes retained their value better than the regional average, driving about 18% compared to 27% in some of the surrounding areas. And finally, reason number 5 on why everyone's moving to Elmhurst is the incredible growth and development happening right now. Elmhurst is in this perfect sweet spot where it honors its history but is not afraid to evolve and improve. Rather than a single Elmhurst 203 plan, the city operates under a multi-layered planning framework that includes the ongoing downtown plan update initiated in December 2023, the 2022 to 2032 strategic plan, and the 2024 to 2028 capital expenditure budget, all building upon the foundational 2009 comprehensive plan. What makes this approach special is how it balances progress with preservation, encouraging density and commercial growth in specific zones while protecting the character of residential neighborhoods. The North York Street corridor has seen a significant transformation since the city designated this area as a TIF district in 2012. Recent projects include Gem Car Wash, Brew Point Coffee's Roasting Center, and Edward Elmhurst Physician Centers, reinforcing Elmhurst as a growing economic hub. Downtown Elmhurst is currently undergoing thoughtful planning through extensive community engagement. The downtown plan update has incorporated over 30 public workshops and pop-up events to ensure new developments reflect what residents actually want. The 2016 downtown plan amendment includes height restrictions, shared parking districts, and facade standards preserving architectural heritage. The healthcare sector continues to drive growth in Elmhurst. Endeavor Health Elmhurst Hospital is announced a $100 million modernization plan in January 2025. That includes 3 new operating rooms, a 16-bed observation unit, and expanded cancer center facilities. Edward Elmhurst Health operates over 60 outpatient locations, reinforcing Elmhurst as a regional healthcare destination. Elmhurst University is making significant strides with its new 45,000 square foot health sciences building scheduled for completion in spring of 2025. This $30 million facility will house simulation labs, a virtual reality center, a speech-language hearing clinic, and the Jans Military and Veterans Center. The university received a $9.08 million state grant to help fund construction as part of its long-term campus vision, and the city's infrastructure's investments are equally impressive. Elmhurst's capital expenditure budget includes $194 million for investments, including $35.2 million for roadway reconstructions and $22.1 million for water main replacements. Unlike other suburbs that grow without direction, Elmhurst is doing its best to plan for the future. So there you have it, the 5 biggest reasons why Elmhurst, Illinois is absolutely booming right now. A beautiful location and transportation options, excellent schools, a vibrant downtown, a great housing value compared to similar suburbs around the area, and all this exciting future growth and development. And if you're thinking about making a move to Elmhurst or anywhere in the Chicago suburbs, my team and I can help you out. In the past year, as the #1 KW single agent in my office, and I run the largest Chicago Suburbs Instagram with over 80,000 followers, so I know the burbs inside and out. So whether it be next week or next year, we'd love to be your real estate agent of choice. Just email me at the email provided in the pinned comment down below or in the description. And before you go, if you enjoyed this video but are still curious about where to live in the Chicago suburbs, then make sure to watch my video where I rank the Chicago suburbs as a whole right over here. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well as leave a like, and I will see you guys on the next video.